NASA has a fairly innovative education program that we work with high school and junior high students with called High School Students United with NASA to create hardware, or HUNCH for short. This has been ongoing for several years, and students have worked to create hardware for the International Space Station, such as stowage lockers and things such as that. Here recently, 3 students and their teacher at Cypress Woods High School in Cypress, Texas, which is just to the northwest of us here in Houston, got together and came up with a test model for one of the more important pieces of the International Space Station called the Microgravity Sciences Glove Box, or MSG as we call it. It's basically a large, what looks like a big aquarium, but it's got 2 holes there you see for the crew to reach in and wear some gloves that are built into it and do some experiments inside that are contained away from them. We're going to talk now with these 3 students who are joining us live from Cypress Woods High School: Ben Holloway, Helmut Brenner, and Robert Lipham, along with their teacher, Mike Bennett. How are you guys doing?
Great. We're good today.
So let's talk about how you came up with this plan to build this this test object called the Microgravity Sciences Glove Box. How did you guys come up with the idea?
Well, we've kind of been working with NASA, and they came to us and said we need a couple more of these to work with because they had one built, but they needed someone that could deliver quite well, and they wanted to work with us. So they gave us some preliminary designs, and we improved them to fix the design to be easier to manufacture, to be better for a mock-up, and we put them together and we delivered.
So I'm taking a look at this photo that we have of you guys that built this. It looks pretty much just like the one that's up on orbit. I'm not sure that me or anybody that I knew in high school could have built something quite like that. So, what kind of classes do you guys take where you learn to actually build something like this?
Well, obviously it wasn't solely us 3. We had a lot of different classes across the board helping us build this. We had precision metals manufacturing classes. We ourselves were in a advanced engineering class using AutoCAD, Inventor, and whatnot to create these pieces and then handing them over to the engineers to manufacture them.
So, I'm assuming you got some sort of, I guess it's fairly exciting to build something that, the astronauts and crews can actually use and train with. Is it a little bit different than building something else that you typically would in a class, knowing that NASA's actually going to use this?
It was definitely an interesting experience, knowing that NASA was going to be able to use what we were designing, and definitely a little bit different than normal classwork. It was tough work, but I really think it was a good experience for us to all have.
So about how long did it take to, from beginning to end, to design it and to build it?
I would say approximately 5 months. Oh, wait, I'm getting 3 months here. Time blurs when you're working on a project like this.
So we'll say between 3 and 5 months. We'll just go with that. So let's talk about the Technology Students Association. This is, tell us a little bit about what that is, and you guys are going to the finals of that competition, correct?
Well, not us completely. I am personally. My name is Robert, by the way. We're actually going to nationals after state, and the Technology Student Association is basically our tech club. It's where we send projects, where we go to do on-site competitions in things like drafting, architecture, welding, building, basic tech programs. And after going to state, me and another student are going to go to nationals with it as well.
So what grade are you guys in?
Me and Helmut and Ben are seniors, and Robert is a junior.
So what's next for you guys? Have you guys decided which college you're going to go to or what you're going to study?
I've been accepted to Brigham Young University in Utah.
I will be attending the University of North Texas in Denton.
And I'm hopefully going to apply for A&M coming up this summer.
Yeah, well, I know the school very well. So let's talk about, as you guys do this, does it kind of make you want to go become astronauts or come to work for NASA or do something like this once you kind of get out of school and finish your studying?
Well, funnily enough, my dad's a mechanical engineer, and I'd always thought that perhaps I would too become one, but stuff comes up, and I think I'm actually going to go the way of finance. But this has actually been an invaluable experience in terms of problem solving. I can't tell you how many times we had to go back to the drawing board and just find out what in the world's wrong with this thing. So, despite not going into mechanical engineering, it still definitely helped a lot.
So you guys are almost finished with school. This competition that you're talking about, the Technology Students Association, the nationals that you're going to, that's taking place this summer, correct?
Yes, it's taking place during the summer from June 28th to July 2nd in Orlando, Florida, and we'll be going to do 2 on-site drafting and an architecture contest there.
Hopefully you get a chance to go visit our friends down at the Kennedy Space Center while you're there in the neighborhood. It's an interesting place to go tour.
Yeah, I believe we're going to be heading over there as well during one time of the time that we're down there.
Well, listen, we're proud of the work you guys have done. It's always amazing to see what you and your fellow high school students come up with, especially as part of this Hunch program. We've seen quite some excellent work come out of you guys, and it's phenomenal, the work that you guys have done. So we thank you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.